Scary Comp 94. Let's go.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room.
Perdão, legenda. Foi mal, gente. Foi mal. Pronto. Foi mal.
In the following video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room where many doctors and nurses
Deixa eu tirar o Pix daqui pra não ficar em cima. Pronto.
are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors, is haunted. It isn't known if the rumors are true, but apparently, after what was captured, it may be the case that something
Se alguém me fala que o andar do hospital é assombrado, não sou eu que vou questionar, né?
truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021, a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On this floor, there's a hidden room that for some reason is blocked off from access. So, one night, Shanae decides to enter this room. She had gained access by asking a custodian to open it for her, but little did she know,
Fui taxado porque não dei vinho pra Dani.
this was a bad idea. The following is her video. Watch.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay? Alright, so one more time, this is everything that's wrote on the door behind this door in this hospital, and it's been unlocked, so I'm gonna go inside. Feels good.
Nada. Parece
It happens quickly, but in case you missed it, here it is again.
fraco, péssimo, horrível. Nem nível top 10 tem isso. Nossa, nada a ver.
It now makes sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of
Não.
instinct, she had backed away upon seeing what looks
Não,
like a face
fraco,
staring at
fraco,
Shanae from a
ruim.
distance. Its disembodied head seemingly stays in
Muito fraco, nada a ver.
place without moving an inch. Or at least, it seems like that, because apparently, viewers claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what she'd seen, but whatever it was,
Ah, chat, não, fraco. Eu já vi muita coisa no Scary Comp que era muito bom. Esse aqui é muito fraco, velho. Acho que esse aqui é um dos piores.
it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was. Not much else is known about this incident
Eu
or
acho
what
que eu tô
occurred
ouvindo bater a
afterwards,
minha porta.
but
Não sei
until
se eu
there's
tô
an
louco.
update,
E se eu
this
responder e não
incident
for
remains a
Dani?
mystery.
Era, ufa.
On July 28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite
Tô vendo
peculiar had
medo,
taken
mano.
place.
Eu acabei de falar que eu não respondo se alguém me chama. E aí eu não tenho certeza se eu tô ouvindo a porta, porra. Ficou. Mano, quem toma vinho no copo? Que nojeira.
It happened right outside someone's house
Ai, que
at around
susto,
7
puta que
p.m.
pariu, ai. Ai, quando que você entrou, filha da puta?
Those who live here had thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage, but the video itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that
Que é o... Tem cada um aí, faz tempo que você não aparece. Oi, gente. A parte interessante é que ele não tá nem aí pra mim. Ele tá olhando meu prato. Fala daqui, vai, eu sou interesseiro. Vai, show interesseiro, show. Vai logo. Desce da moto.
residents of this neighborhood became terrified. The following is what was captured. Watch.
Tá muito frio, mano. Tem que pôr roupa. Terror é o áudio do vídeo, que não dá pra ouvir porra nenhuma. O que é isso? Eu vou trocar de lugar. Caralho, o que é isso? O que é isso?
It was immediately after being knocked out by something
Que porra é
that two
essa?
people, presumably friends or relatives, come over to assist the man. Accompanying them
Isso era uma pessoa!
is a dog that for some reason heads over to the spot where the object had seemingly flown from. It isn't clear why the dog had gone there first, but viewers think that maybe it was seeing something no one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling.
Mano, é muito rápido e é muito forte. É literal como se eu tivesse sido arremessado muito forte. Presta atenção aqui, ó. Mano, caralho, que isso, velho?
The dog had gone there first, but viewers think that
Tipo, eu demorei pra entender que era uma pessoa, porque eu falei, mano, não tem como uma pessoa ser arremessada tão rápido assim, tá ligado? Tão forte, sei lá. Olha essa porra.
maybe it was seeing something no one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling.
Mano, olha essa porra, não faz sentido. É muito rápido.
What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards. But
Mano, é realmente uma pessoa.
strangely, he doesn't recall what happened. This whole incident is a blur to him as the impact was intense. Not much else is known about this occurrence, except that it took place in Colombia. But like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just
Mano, eu não
what
consigo-
exactly was caught
Eu
on
não consigo pensar como um cara pode ser arremessado tão forte, velho.
camera.
Parece um objeto, mano. Caralho.
It's nighttime in the following footage when a baby monitor inside a child's crib captures something that its parents have been worried about. It was all caught on the night of October 23rd of 2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified after seeing what was captured. Even worse is that after this incident, their oldest child, who's only a year older, did this. Now, before showing the clip, it's worth noting that they were being babysat by a relative who recorded the whole
Okay.
incident. Take a look.
Boa noite, chat. Boa noite,
Ok.
Snot.
Boa noite, ô Croma. Obrigado pelos 3. Seja bem-vindo mais uma vez.
Shay. Cheyenne. Cheyenne.
Vários oizinhos, hein? Vários oizinhos, hein?
Now, what's concerning about this is that the parents have seen this behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this footage took place, and it's what happens in it that made them
Ano depois, mano. Aí você alopra a mente, né? Mano, para pra pensar assim. Tu vai, teu bebezinho tem um comportamento estranho. Aí tu se muda, 1 ano depois, teu bebê tem o mesmo comportamento estranho. Aí é foda, mano. Aí tem que trocar o bebê, né? Trocar de casa não adiantou.
move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there. Sometimes they would start crying after staring at nothing. Something was upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was until they saw this. After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor inside their youngest child's crib, one video caught their attention. The
Tá, é pra olhar mais ou menos aqui, ó, no primeiro segundo do buraco.
following is that video. Watch.
Aí é foda. Ah!
It's for this reason, among others, that the family has moved out of this house. They believe that what was captured had been the spirit or entity that's been upsetting their children. Replaying the footage, one
É só aparece a sombra aqui no canto, não tem nada demais. A mesma sombra que passa aqui aparece aqui.
can tell that this black, shadowy mass is anything but a person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home. If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their
Tá, tirando o 10º, que foi péssimo, o 9º e o 8º foram muito bons.
past home in the hopes that someone could explain what's happening and see if anything must be done to keep them safe.
O 9º ainda foi melhor do que o 8º. É, mano, porque o 9º foi muito chocante, velho.
In the following video, a teenage boy and his family are taking a tour of a new house they had just moved into. The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check out their new home until now. So naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment. But unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house they recently called home where something very strange happens. The following is their footage.
Cara, acabaram de se mudar, mano. Não tem nem como sair, tá ligado? Acabaram de chegar, mano.
Take a look.
Okay.
Tem medo dos vivos. Beleza, vó. Obrigado pelo comentário aí. Tamo junto.
Just take this off. No, I can't take this off. At least I can't take it off. I think it's stuck.
Não dá pra ver nada nessa porra dessa filmagem.
Oh, he's up the camera.
Where is it?
We could throw
What?
a movie in this house, man.
I know, we can. That's the attic?
Good at acting now. You wanna go in there? Let's scream, let's
That's the attic?
Quem que mora em paz... Babei. Quem que mora em paz sabendo que tem uma porra de uma abertura dessa pro sótão, velho?
Wanna go in there?
I wanna see what's...
Nossa, você tá louco, velho. Você tá louco.
Out of nowhere, the sound of a screaming child is heard from somewhere inside the house. Realizing that no one else was home except an older relative, they bolt out as fast as possible, knowing that what just happened was not normal. Either a child from outside the house had screamed, or, as viewers believe, something else was captured. Listening closely,
Caralho, arrepiei. Esse foi bom.
the scream seems to have come from inside the house, but strangely, there hadn't been another child inside. If no other kid was present, then who was heard on camera? With no further updates or videos from this family, it remains unknown as to who or even what had spooked them.
Parou de ter update, é? Interessante. Nunca mais foram vistos?
On the rocky cliffs of an ocean side, a very peculiar video was taken. The video itself starts off by showing a scenic view of the ocean, but apparently, it wouldn't just be the ocean that astounds the person recording, but rather something else. They hadn't noticed what was captured until much later, and they were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had many people pass away, specifically from jumping off. Nicole, the person who took this, explains what she captured. Take a look.
Rewatching this video I took of the
Cara, eu acho que o pior é você descobrir só depois, mano. E você vai viver na paranoia. Tu vai ver o vídeo que você gravou, na hora parecia um vídeo normal, aí depois você olha e fala, mano, que é isso? E aí tu começa a rever o vídeo e fala, mano, não, deve ser só nada a ver, tá ligado? Aí você vai ficar louco, mano.
ocean and I just now realized I captured a voice. Clearly, it's not my voice.
A voice clear as day is heard on camera. No one else had been around, which rules out the possibility of this being said by someone close. Even weirder is that the voice sounds staticky, giving it a robotic quality.
Sim, devolve Malboro. O Thomas Shelby tava do lado.
From Australian to that of a pirate's voice, viewers believe that this may have been the spirit of someone who unfortunately passed away on this spot.
Claro.
Just like Nicole, they too might have been enjoying the view. But whether ghost or not, the voice alone is quite strange and continues to baffle Nicole to this day.
Claro, claro.
Now the following video comes from Isabel Riley, who no doubt believes that
Qualidade alta?
she may have evidence of something that can't be explained. The video she's made shows this evidence, which was captured by her boss, who later shared it with her. According to her boss, he was at a restaurant in New Orleans known as Antoine's. Now at this restaurant, there's a huge wine cellar with hundreds, if not thousands of wine bottles worth millions. So, out of curiosity, he checks it out. But if only he knew what was down there, he wouldn't have gone. While being in the cellar, he snaps a couple of photos, some of which show the owner of the restaurant who is giving him a tour. In one photo, we see the restaurant owner on his laptop, who apparently was placing bids for more wines during an online auction. The boss takes a few more photos and then leaves the restaurant before calling it a day. The next morning, he's on his phone looking at his camera roll when he notices something odd in one of the pictures that he took. Isabel presents those images. Take a look.
So this is the first picture that he showed me from the wine cellar. You can see this guy.
Mano, iluminado ainda, tá ligado? É bagulho iluminado.
Who is on his laptop at auction doing whatever. And here is the next picture that he took.
No. Paia.
So we all see that. That is a full body apparition.
Não, esculacho. Não, acho que nada a ver isso aqui.
It looks like a woman in this like black Victorian dress.
É que, mano, é muito esculachado, né, mano? Ou é um bagulho muito ruim, claramente paia, ou é um bagulho muito creepy, né, velho? Não tem meio termo, né?
When I was showed this,
parecendo aquelas imagens que falam, eu e a paralisia do sono.
I genuinely had full body chills. That is insane. I've never seen anything like this, and I need to not be alone in seeing.
Tá vendo? Eu acho que tem uma teoria aí de quanto melhor a qualidade do vídeo, pior é o fantasma.
This because holy.
Unlike anything Isabel has ever seen, a seemingly full-bodied apparition appears clear as day in the pic. A cursed image is what some believe this might be. Others, however, have no idea what was captured. If only two people had been in the cellar, then who was the third?
E aí, tá ganhando o leilão do vinho aí, filho? Hein, filho? Ganhamos esse vinho branco aí?
Person, and why do they appear to be dressed in clothes that seem to have come from the 1800s? They, or it, were nowhere in sight when the photo was taken. It's for this reason that Isabel's boss is certain that something ghostly was caught, whether a ghost or something else.
Não retira a bet não Eu tenho certeza que o Gabigol vai fazer 19 gols nessa partida. Continua aí, filho.
Viewers can't help but feel immensely uneasy when looking at this pic. They don't know why, but something about it disturbs them. While Isabel has yet to figure out what was captured, viewers are certain that this was paranormal. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Dá mais duas roletadas aí que o tigrinho vai estralar. Cara, ontem eu tava scrollando é Reels no Instagram, né? Ontem eu tava scrollando Reels, eu caí num vídeo de uma criança que devia ter, sei lá, 12 anos, chutando muito alto, eu acho que ele tinha menos, e ele tava me fazendo ad do Subway Money, velho. Uma criança falando, aí galera, se liga, aqui tá acelerado porque eu coloquei o vídeo em 3x, mas fiquem tranquilos que é muito mais devagar que isso, e é só vocês pegarem a moeda e na hora que vocês cansarem, vocês põem pra retirar os lucros. Falei, mano, eu não acredito que eu tô vendo isso, velho. Parecia fake, tá ligado?
On a
Mas era
Thursday
real.
night, somewhere in Florida, two friends decide to record themselves at a slumber party when something pretty creepy is captured. Both friends hadn't noticed anything peculiar in the video until one of their moms had seen the footage.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else.
quem percebeu foi a mãe, mano, vendo o vídeo.
Was up in my home.
Heather, the mother in question, is baffled by this footage, given that it took place inside her home, where other strange things have happened before. Occasionally, she would catch her dog looking at something that doesn't appear to be there, and other times, she would see her cat staring at a space that's completely empty. Now, although she thinks there might be an explanation for both common occurrences, she can't say the same for the following incident. This footage is unlike anything she's ever seen. It's late at night when this is captured.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch closely between them. No one else was up
Eu
in my
acho que eu
home.
vi, mas se for o que eu vi, paia.
Now.
Ok. Ok. Ok.
What was meant to be a fun little video has turned into a scene out of a horror movie. Without realizing it, both friends had caught something moving in the background. It appears briefly for just a split second before exiting from view. Whether a person or something else, no one had noticed it until the video was sent to Isabel's mother. It was shortly thereafter that both girls became aware of this mysterious figure. While it is uncertain as to what was captured, they can't help but think that something otherworldly was present during that night. This one continues to remain a mystery.
Interessante.
Now, this next video was recorded by a security guard who was on
Nossa, esse vai ser bom, essa qualidade de merda.
duty during the night of October 30th of 2012. The quality of the video may not be the greatest, but it's what
Puta
happens
que
in it
pariu,
that
esse vai ser
definitely
bom.
makes up for it. The guard who took this was disturbed, to say the least. Although where they work is well known for strange happenings, the parking structure of a Costa Rican mall is the last place they would think of as being haunted. But this
Nossa,
isn't surprising, as many
shopping.
visitors of this mall have caught footage of something strange in the parking lot. It's really the reason why most people don't
Mano,
like
que estacionamento estranho do caralho, velho, credo.
parking here at night. Even to this day, security guards are hesitant to patrol the parking lot at night, as stories and videos like this have left them pretty spooked. The year is 2012, and on this night, a security guard sees that one of the cameras inside the parking lot is sensing motion. The space
Ô, louco, calma aí que no aplicativo detectou movimento, hein? Interessante.
is entirely empty, so there shouldn't be any movement going on. Not sure what's happening, the guard calls someone to check the space, but as they check, this happens.
Nossa senhora.
Gerardo, fíjate detrás tuyo.
Interessante. 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 Mano, dá pra sentir o desespero na voz do cara avisando.
Correcto, aquí salió algo raro.
Hola
Vai.
Scott, tudo bom?
Y
Como vai ser
venga,
o dia maravilhoso HJ?
Não, que obrigado pelos 4. É. Interessante.
As seen on video, the parking structure is devoid of any visitors during this time. If no one had been there, then what
Mano, é que detectou no aplicativo, tá ligado? No aplicativo de segurança detectou movimento, mano. Isso que é esquisito, tá ligado?
exactly had set off the sensor on the camera?
Não, o cara tá gravando porque detectou, justamente porque detectou movimento, tá ligado? Ele começou a gravar porque detectou movimento, ele olhou pela câmera e não tinha nada.
It only appears to be going off at this exact spot, and it was already going off before the guard had arrived. Well, after a few seconds, it becomes apparent as to what was being picked up by the camera. A dark,
Caralho, cabuloso.
shadow-like figure that appears out of nowhere. In a stealthy
Cabuloso.
manner, the shadow inches closer and closer to the unsuspecting guard before suddenly
Cara, ele mandando olhar pra trás e o bagulho sumindo é doideira,
vanishing in
velho.
an instant. Although taken in 2012, visitors continue to report strange occurrences with
Mano, imagina, você tem que pegar seu carro numa porra de um lugar desse, velho. Caralho, velho.
In this parking lot, and no doubt believe that the San Pedro Mall in Costa Rica is haunted through and through.
Doideira, mano. Nem fudendo. Vai largar teu carro lá, porra.
Now this next video comes from a woman named Kels,
Qualidade boa. Vendo estrela já, gente. Nossa senhora, vai ser foda a gameplay hoje.
who in 2020 caught footage of something she can't explain to this day. The majority of her videos consist of her in front of a camera while doing tarot card readings. She's been doing this for quite some time now, but among all her videos, one in particular stands out from the rest. It was while doing a tarot card reading that Kels captured this.
Tarô.
I keep hearing stop. The music just stopped. Weird. Anyway, I keep hearing stop. And the fan just turned on.
Cara, ou tu é tipo super choque, ou fudeu, tá ligado? Eu gostaria de acreditar na primeira. Pra eu ficar bem com o meu psicológico, eu gostaria de acreditar na primeira.
Okay, that's the message I'm getting. In order for you to go where you need to go, you need to stop where you are now and let spirit take over. With the Four of Wands card, I'm definitely seeing there's a union. There's somebody waiting for you on the other side in love. But you also have opportunities coming in. Your spiritual journey. Your spiritual journey is about to take a whole new level, a whole new turn because you've been patient for so long. If you look at the... Let's see if I can get close. If you look at the independent...
Essa é a mais triste da Extentacion, mano. Você é louco. Como é que espírito não chora com a dessa? Tá maluco.
To Kels, this occurrence doesn't faze her, considering that this has happened many times before. It was just then that she was able to get it on camera.
Cara, o bagulho desliga, liga o ventilador e liga o som de novo. Caralho, velho. Miguelzinho, obrigado pelo seu membro. Tamo junto.
Despite the music stopping on cue and the fan suddenly turning on only seconds later, Kels does not think this was merely a coincidence, but rather someone or something trying to communicate with her. Everything that went on during this moment, according to her, was a sign. But of course, like all videos, you be the judge. Was something super...
Desce esse pra terceira, sobe terceira pra segunda. Não que seja um vídeo ruim, mas é que, né, o outro é cabuloso.
Natural at work here? Or might there be something to explain this? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Atenção, hein? Hora da verdade.
In this last video, a woman named Rosanna is lying in bed when the most disturbing thing is caught on camera. Now, although she was terrified to the point of being paralyzed by fear, she tries her best to film this incident, and for good reason. Getting this on camera would be the best evidence she's had so far in trying to prove that something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is not what it seems, and it's for this reason.
Caralho, porra!
Something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is not what it seems, and it's for this reason that her children can't live with her. Things at home have gotten so bad that she fears for their safety, including her cats. In one video, Rosanna's cat does this.
¿Qué? Nível tier 1 mesmo. Arrepiei. Do caralho. Absurdo.
Rosanna's choice to keep her family away from this place is mainly due to this and many other occurrences. But as of recent, something's happened that's fully convinced her to keep not just the family away, but also herself. It's late at night when this is captured.
Mano. Mano! Caralho, velho, que porra é essa, mano? Mano, sai. Parou. Acabou a brincadeira, Caralho!
Now, Rosanna states that during this moment, she had seen a
Isso
shadow
aqui é Deus do lado de fora falando, sai, Satanás! Show! Aí depois disso acabou a assombração, pode ver.
figure appear right behind the door. Soon after, she began to black out as though she was intoxicated.
E Deus do lado de fora, lá, saia da presença do meu filho.
The entirety of this incident is without a doubt pretty freaky. But while it still remains inconclusive on what occurred that night, Rosanna is certain that she won't be staying here for long. Until she has the funds to find another place, Rosanna will continue to own this strange apartment and presumably capture more evidence of these happenings. But
Cara, vamos lá. Se é fake, é um fake muito bem feito, mano. Mas tipo, muito bem feito. Nível filme.
as always, let me know your thoughts on this one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Caralho, velho. Porra. Caralho, velho. Cabuloso.